don't get it twisted. When your cat puts its paw on you, it's not just being cute for fun. It's a message, a light touch, at the right time, on the right person, and only the people your cat truly trusts ever get it. But a lot of owners miss it or react in the dumbest ways, pushing the paw away, smirking, teasing too much. And then a few weeks later they complain, "Why is my cat so cold lately?" Yeah, because you just shut down the exact moment it tried to open up. So if you want to understand why, let's break down what your cat is really saying with that intentional paw touch. 1. It needs something, and it trusts that you'll understand you're in the middle of eating, typing, or just zoning out on the couch. And then, tap. A soft paw gently lands on your hand. No yelling, no jumping at your face, no dramatic nonsense. Just one touch, enough to make you look up. Your cat wants something, maybe food, maybe eye contact, maybe a few strokes, but it doesn't beg, doesn't cling, doesn't put on a poor me act to make you soften up. Cats communicate differently, polite, controlled, and extremely intentional. That light paw touch is basically it saying, "Hey, I'm here. I need something." You get it, right? Instead of nonstop meowing, it uses a paw tap. Meowing is almost a behavior cats developed mainly to communicate with humans. If your cat chooses this method instead of meowing endlessly or wrecking things to get attention, it has to trust you to a certain level. It trusts you're sharp enough to understand and respond. It trusts it doesn't have to escalate into drama just to be noticed. Plain and simple, it trusts that you understand it. And that's why your reaction in that moment decides what its language becomes later. If you swat it away, get irritated, or ignore it like you don't care, you're teaching it a dangerous lesson. Being polite doesn't work. Next time it'll switch tactics, meow more, break more stuff, or worse, it'll withdraw and go cold. But if you understand that touch as a permission signal and respond the right way, you're building a layer of trust that many owners never get in their entire lives. 2. It's marking you. Here's something interesting. Sometimes that touch is actually territorial behavior, but in a loving way, not an aggressive one. Cats have scent glands in their paw pads, so when it gently presses its paw on your hand, your leg, even your face, it's not just touching, it's leaving a mark, an invisible chemical signal humans can't smell. But a cat's world understands clearly, like it's saying, "This person is mine." Sounds a bit power trippy, but for cats, this is top-tier intimacy. They don't mark randomly, they mark what matters. Their favorite sleeping spot, that corner of the couch they've claimed, the blanket they treat like territory. And you, that means you're ranked right alongside the things it values most. And the best part? It chooses a gentle method. No aggressive rubbing, no headbutting, no scratching, just the paw placed there for a few seconds. Classic cat. Fewer words, but the stamp is crystal clear. So next time your cat places its paw on you, don't swat it away like you're brushing off a mosquito. You just got officially relationship confirmed. It's not that you own the cat. Half the time in its head, it owns you. 3. It's worried you're not breathing anymore. Have you ever fallen asleep on the couch or at your desk and jolted awake because your cat touched your face? Many people think it's just messing around, but no. There's a chance it's checking if you're still alive. Sounds crazy, right? Cats are extremely sensitive to movement, breathing rhythm, and small changes. When you stay still too long, barely move, and don't respond, it can trigger an alarm in its head. Wait, why are you so quiet today? Is something wrong? And the fastest way to check is with its paw, touching your chest to feel your breathing rise and fall, or touching your face to see if you react. That's instinct. In a cat's world, abnormal silence can mean danger. Instead of ignoring it, it does a small action to confirm, you're okay, you're still there. And what matters is, it usually only does this with the person it's closest to. A stranger comes over, your cat isn't doing a health check, but with you, it shows concern in its own way, quiet but real. So next time you get woken up by your cat's paw before you get mad, remember, it's not being annoying, it's worried. If you find this content helpful, please remember to like and subscribe so you can understand your cat better every day. 4. It sees you as its anchor. Your cat putting a paw on you isn't just a random present moment behavior. It's body memory from when it was tiny. As a kitten, one of the first things it does is knead, push on its mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. But what it receives isn't just milk. It's a feeling, warm, safe, nothing to worry about, like the whole world is just mom and peace. As it grows up, its nervous system keeps that emotional connection. So many cats still need blankets, pillows, or place a paw on you as a way to self-soothe. And when it puts its paw on you, sometimes it's not asking for anything at all. It's just reactivating that old feeling. I'm safe here. You become an anchor, like its mother used to be. That's why sometimes it places its paw, then half closes its eyes, relaxes its body, and just stays there. That's it speaking through its body. I trust you. 5. It doesn't want you to go. Have you noticed that your cat often puts its paw on you at the exact moment you're about to get up? You shift, change posture, push off with your hands, and its paw lands like a lock. Not forceful, not rough, just enough to make you pause for a second. That's not random. Cats read body language incredibly well. They notice small signals you haven't even consciously processed yet, and they understand one simple thing: you're about to leave them. So it uses the gentlest way to pull you back, placing its paw like saying, "Don't go." No yelling, no throwing a tantrum. Cats have pride. They don't beg in a humiliating way, they just touch, just enough for you to feel the connection. Cats aren't the type to show emotions easily. They're independent and good at enduring. So when it puts its paw on you to keep you there, it truly values you. And sometimes all you need to do is turn, give it a gentle stroke, say one sentence, and it settles. Because what it wants isn't to steal your time. It only wants to be sure of one thing: you still choose it. 6. It's betting its trust on you. This is the part that makes a lot of cat owners stop and go quiet. Sometimes that paw isn't about food, isn't about petting, and isn't about messing around. It's a trust bet. Cats survive by instinct, always alert, always ready to jump up, run, dodge, fight back. 4 paws on the ground is combat ready. But when it lifts one paw and places it on you, it's literally reducing its escapability. It's turning off survival mode for a few seconds to say one silent sentence: "Next to you, I don't need to defend myself." That's what's rare, because cats aren't generous with trust. They don't say, "I love you." They don't perform. They only have behavior, small, quiet, but heavy, because it trusts you won't betray that moment. So next time your cat puts its paw on you and then relaxes, eyes half closed, body soft, that's not just a cute moment. That's the moment it gives you the most valuable thing it has: total safety. And if you swat it away like you're brushing off dust, you're not just pushing away a paw, you're pushing away the trust it took a long time to finally give.